We all gonna step, we all gonna ride. Say you gonna ride.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Able to push his way through. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? And Watson has it right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now Patrick going to change the play. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That is caught. Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, an even 90 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to
to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Mahomes throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. And now an audible here into something else. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short, McKinnon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. On 4th down, Tom. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. In motion right is Tony. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try to pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This a 27-yard attempt here. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Steal, check steal, red, cycle. 43 rail.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yellow, yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go draw play to McKinnon, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Felix Anudike-Uzomah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now 3rd down and very long.
Check Fury. Steal, black. Cheetah, cheetah.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay, right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going.
All wide open, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? One by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Hey, check, yellow, line.
They'll run on first down. Goodson.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On the ball.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Spins by.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Ready?
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Jackrack, 5-6.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Goodson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Love, he's going to change the play here.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Here we go.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Down for the PAT, here's Johnson.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now back to throw. Open man right side is Rice. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Easy. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And they're going to speed things up here. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from the overtime time. So you got to work on getting 1st downs. Keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Striker, 3-3. Check, smash.
And they'll run it here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On play action, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Mahomes.
A dump down to McKinnon. Oh, some strong running. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Mahomes.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to save every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Mahomes.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13. Mahomes will throw.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Mahomes.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Blue strike. Drill 52. Go red. Hey, green. Ready?
Love.
Forced out to his left.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
Yellow.
Here's Love.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
4 quarters not enough for all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Quickly out wide, this is Watson.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Opposite, green. Strike, check, strike. Clock, 10. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Goodson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
43 rail. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Check view. Set.
They'll try the left side. Goodson. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT.
So a win here for the Packers, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for the Packers, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius.